Self-doubt is the silent assassin. It doesn't break in your door. It doesn't shout. It doesn't threaten you with violence. No. It whispers. Quiet. Soft. Persistent. And somehow, those whispers hit harder than any punch life ever throws at you. You're not good enough. You're too late. Who do you think you are to chase that dream? Those words, they live inside the head of every man who ever tried to rise. And if you let them, they will bury your ambition long before the world ever gets a chance to challenge you. Pause. Let that sink in. The world didn't stop you. Life didn't stop you. Your environment didn't stop you. You stopped you. That's why self-doubt is the worst dream killer that ever existed. It destroys you before you ever take your first real step. Think back on the biggest opportunities you missed. Was it because you weren't ready? Or because you told yourself you weren't? That's the truth nobody wants to face. Most men are not defeated by failure. They are defeated by hesitation. By hesitation disguised as not the right time, not the right conditions, not the right version of me. But the right version never arrives. You build him by moving. You build him by trying. You build him by facing the very doubts that try to paralyze you. It's like a lion staring at its prey but refusing to move because it questions its own claws. Ridiculous, right? But that's what you do every day you hold back on your goals. You have claws. You have power. You have potential. You just don't trust it yet. So let me show you the truth. When a soldier faces battle for the first time, he is terrified. His hands shake. His heartbeat races like thunder in a storm. Everything in him screams to run. But he steps forward anyway. Not because he feels confident, but because he understands that courage isn't the absence of doubt. Courage is action despite doubt. That's how confidence is built. Not from shouting affirmations into the mirror. Not from pretending to be fearless. Confidence is earned by doing the things self-doubt tells you to avoid. Read that again. Confidence is proof. Proof that you can show up. Proof that you can endure. Proof that you can win, even when your mind tries to sabotage you. Your discipline is your evidence. Your actions are your argument. Your progress is your rebuttal. Every day you work, you collect ammunition against self-doubt. But every day you avoid, every day you procrastinate, every day you hide behind excuses, you feed the beast. You make self-doubt stronger. And here's the real danger. Self-doubt doesn't need to be right to stop you. It just needs to be loud enough that you hesitate. 1 second of hesitation can cost you a lifetime of opportunity. Think about how many men never pursued their dream career, never started that project, never built that body, never asked for that life-changing opportunity, all because they let the whisper win. All because they convinced themselves they weren't enough. But let me tell you something raw. The problem was never your ability. The problem was your belief in your ability. Even the greatest men in history started uncertain. Michael Jordan didn't make his high school team. Kobe Bryant was terrible as a young player in Europe. Cristiano Ronaldo cried because he thought he wouldn't make it. The best soldiers in the world threw up before their first mission. Champions were beginners who didn't quit during the season of doubt. Self-doubt is universal, but overcoming it is not. You overcome it through action. Relentless action. Uncomfortable action. Action taken in the fog of fear and insecurity. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're standing in a dark forest. You can't see the path. Self-doubt tells you the forest is endless. It tells you you'll get lost. It tells you there's no point walking forward. But here's the truth the mind hides from you. The path only appears when you walk. Every step reveals the next. Every action pushes back the darkness. Every tiny wind builds clarity. Your dream isn't waiting at the end of the forest. It is created step by step as you walk through it. But you won't move if you keep letting the voice of doubt overshadow the voice of vision. Comparison is another poison feeding your doubt. You scroll through achievements that took others 10 years and feel small because you've been at it for 2 months. You see somebody else winning and you conclude you're losing. You see progress in others and assume something is wrong with you. But hear me. Someone else's timeline has nothing, absolutely nothing, to do with yours. A tree that grows in 5 months is not better than a tree that grows in 5 years. One becomes firewood. The other becomes a giant that stands for centuries. You are not behind. You are becoming. You are not late. You are learning. You are sharpening. Self-doubt hides your strengths and magnifies your weaknesses. It makes you blind to how far you've come and obsessed with how far you have left. So let me ask you, why do you trust your fears more than your potential? Why do you believe your insecurities more than your vision? Why do you let doubt sit in the driver's seat of your life? You know why? Because you've been avoiding responsibility, avoiding challenges, avoiding the moments that would force you to grow. And the more you avoid, the more doubt grows. Like mold in a dark room that hasn't seen light in months. Self-doubt thrives in comfort. It dies in action. Whenever you move, doubt loses its grip. Whenever you push yourself, doubt loses its voice. Whenever you rise, doubt gets weaker. Every time you prove your mind wrong, your future gets stronger. Let me give you the truth. Your vision must be louder than your fear. Your dream must be bigger than your insecurity. Your purpose must outrun your hesitation. Because the life you want, it will only appear when you decide you are worth the pursuit. Self-doubt built walls in your mind. Now it's time to break them. You don't need to be fearless. You need to be willing. Willing to try. Willing to fail. Willing to learn. Willing to rise. Failure won't kill your dreams. Fear of failure will. Hesitation will. Self-doubt will. You defeat self-doubt one way. By building undeniable evidence that you can win. One disciplined day. One completed task. One step forward. One victory over the voice that says you can't. You are capable of far more than you've ever allowed yourself to believe. But you won't see that until you start acting like the man you want to become, not the man your doubt tells you are. So starting now, trust your actions more than your fears. Trust your discipline more than your thoughts. Trust your future more than your doubt. Make your comeback personal. Make your vision personal. Make your growth personal. Because once you silence self-doubt with action, there is no dream too big for you. If this message lit a fire in you, then it's time to act. Drop this in the comments right now. I choose belief over doubt, so that I know you stayed all the way till the end. And you will break the chains in your mind, build evidence of your strength, and rise into the man that doubt never wanted you to become.